Hello Flowly friends, and welcome back to another video. Today we are doing some gentle yoga for your hands, your wrists and your fingers. So these are nice little movements to do if you do kind of get stiffness, maybe a little bit of inflammation in your joints in your hands and fingers. Just make sure that, it's not a flare-up day for you when you do these exercises, and always just listen to your body. If this feels uncomfortable or painful, then I'd prefer you not to do it. But other than that, this is a really nice way to just gain a little bit of mobility in your hands, give them a nice little bit of a stretch, get a little stretch into your wrists as well, and just can really just help with the overall mobility and functionality of your hands. Okay, so this practice today is going to be done seated. You can sit on a chair, you can sit on the floor, you can sit on your bed, you can sit on a sofa. It really doesn't matter because it's all about your hands here. So before we begin, it's a good idea to just take a few moments just to connect to your body, allow yourself just to kind of get centered, get nice and calm. So you can just rest your hands on your lap, let your shoulders relax, and maybe just close your eyes down for a moment. Take a big breath in and a lovely slow exhale out of your mouth. Just allowing your body just to settle into your seated position. Take a nice big breath in and let it go. And then one more of those. Inhale, exhale, nice and long. And then just allow your breath to return to normal. But then use these next few moments, just as you gently breathe, to just focus your attention on your hands and your wrists. Notice how they feel today. Notice if they feel warm or cold. Notice if there's any stiffness within your joints. Whatever it is that you notice, we always just do it with holding no judgment for the way that we feel today. Just checking in and just acknowledging. Perfect. When you're ready, take a nice big breath in and exhale, let it go. Blink open your eyes when you're ready. We're going to start with the fingers. So take your right hand. We'll start with the right hand to begin with. We're going to go with the index finger first, and you're going to take the first two fingers and the thumb of your other hand, and we're just going to bring the fingers and the thumb just to the top of your knuckle. We're just going to give it a little bit of a rub, maybe a little circle, just really gently, nothing too major. And then just nice and gently move down slightly, so you're now on the finger, just past that joint, and just give a little stretch here. And then just keep giving that little stretch all the way down the finger, and it's almost like you kind of massage as well. You could stop at the knuckle if you wanted to, so in the center of your finger, maybe give that a little circle, and then just move all the way to the end. Perfect. Take it to the other finger, next one down. Give the knuckle a little massage first, then move down, little pull, and then just moving down, just like a little stretch, really gentle. You're not trying to hurt yourself. You're not trying to pull your finger out of its socket. We definitely don't want that. And then just moving all the way down to the tip. Take it to your ring finger, massage the knuckle. Lovely, little bit of a stretch. And then just really gently moving down. Remember, you can stop if you want to at the knuckle in the center of the finger. And then just gently moving down. And then onto the pinky, little rub. And this is really nice to do as well. If you do have any kind of inflammation in your hands, in your knuckles, and the hands are feeling particularly sore, this is just a nice one just to do just on its own, just to get a little bit of blood flow, just kind of ease the muscles. You're just gently massaging them. You're not trying to hurt them. You're not trying to squeeze them. It's just really, really gentle. Take it to the thumb, so you can just pop the thumb out. I like to just point it so that the nail of the thumb is just pointing upwards. Same again, just rubbing on that little joint, and then nice and slowly, just having that little stretch, little pull, little kind of circular motion all the way to the end. Perfect. Then just kind of have a little open and close of the hands, the fingers. Wonderful. Okay, let's take it to the other side, starting with the index finger. Same again, so we just rub on that knuckle and then nice and gently do that little pull, that little stretch. Maybe massaging in the center and then take it to the end. And what you can also do as well here is you can do it more than one time over. We're just going to do it once on each hand, but you could definitely do it a couple of times if, you know, if it feels nice on your hands, it feels okay to do. It's definitely a little bit more trickier when you've got rings on, which I have. So maybe take your rings off. There we go. There's a tip for you. Perfect. On to that last little finger, little pinky, little stretch, and just gently moving all the way down. Perfect. Thumb. Give it a little rub. Give it a little pull, little stretch. And then all the way to the tip. I always think it feels really nice right at the tip, just that little kind of press as you come to the end. And then just a little open, little close of your hands. Perfect. Take a rest for a moment. Take a nice big breath in and sigh it out. And we're going to do that in between each little thing that we do. Okay, sticking with the fingers, we're going to do like a little twist now. So again, if there's like a lot of inflammation in your hands, this one's probably not the best to do, so you could miss this one out. But if your fingers are feeling okay, all you're going to do exactly the same fingers, same thumb, just a gentle little twist from side to side, and then gently move in all the way down. And you can do this a little bit quicker. So just a little twist, 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 twist. That's kind of how I do it. Twist, 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 all the way to the end. Twist, 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 twist. I mean, we could make a little song to go with it if you like. Just be mindful of your knuckle as well, especially, you know, if there's any swelling there. Thumb points up, little twist. And all you're doing there with that little twist is just gently stretching the ligaments into the hand. So just really softly doing that. Same again, have a little open and close. Take it to the other side. Start with the index finger. Same fingers, little twist, little twist, little twist. Twist, little twist. It's about 3 or 4 twists on each finger. Depends on, I suppose, how long your fingers are. I've got quite long, bony fingers. And then the pinky. Perfect. And then thumb. Points up, little twist, little twist, little twist. And then same again, open and close, open and close. Let your hands just rest for a moment. Nice big breath in. Exhale. So now we're going to give the fingers a little stretch. So we're going to place the right palm just away from you. Arm can just be nice and relaxed. So you don't have to reach out or anything. Same 2 fingers and thumb. Placing the fingers around the back of your finger and the thumb on the finger facing you. Okay? And then just really nice and gently, just pull the finger back. Real slowly, really gently, so you feel the stretch into the palm. Perfect. Really slowly release. Take it to the other side. Gently, gently pull back. Again, this doesn't want to hurt, just wants to feel like a little stretch. If it's hurting, then leave it alone. Don't do it. Take it to the next finger, middle finger. Give it a little stretch. Just holding for a couple of seconds, no more than that, you don't need to. And then index finger, give it a little stretch. Perfect. Wonderful. Coming to the thumb, you can just place the thumb so that the nail is facing you, and then just really gently just kind of pull it back just a little bit. Perfect. And then gently release. And then just give the hand a little soft shake, just a little one, so your fingers are nice and loose. Little shake, little shake. Let's go with the left hand now, pressing the palm away from you. And same again, same fingers, really nice and gently. Stretch the little finger back till you feel the stretch, couple of seconds, and then gently release. Take it to the next finger, ring finger, pull it back, and gently release. Other side. Pull, 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 and gently release. Index finger, pull it back, and let it go. And you're just going to feel this really nice stretch as well, right in the palm of your hand. And then your thumb now faces towards you, and you can just nice and gently just pull that one back as well. Perfect. Nice and gently release. Take a little soft shake of that hand. Wonderful. Then we let the hands rest down on the lap. We take a nice big breath. Sigh it out. Now we're going to place the right palm up towards the sky. And we're going to start with the little finger, and we're really slowly going to lift it up, bringing the thumb and the little finger towards each other. Let them just touch. Perfect. Really gently release, and then take it to the next finger, ring finger, little press, and open. Then into the middle finger, little press, release, and then index finger, press, release. Now, if that felt okay, you can take it kind of up a slight little notch and bring the little finger and the thumb together, but going for the tip. So right tip to tip, little squeeze. Perfect. Open. Don't worry about what the other fingers do. They're going to do whatever they want to do. Just concentrate on ring finger tip to thumb tip, open, and then to the other side. And you'll really kind of notice you're creating a bit of resistance in your hands here. So it's just helping with grip and strength. And then take it to the index finger. Little press and open. Now you can have another little shake here. So same again with that little movement. You could do it a few times over, but always go nice and slow. Don't try and rush it. Just do it like nice and steady, nice and slow. Okay, take it to the other side. Left hand faces up. Then nice and gently, thumb to little finger, little press, gently release, ring finger to thumb, press and release. Middle finger, little press and release. And then index finger, press and release. Wonderful. Now, if you want to take it up that little notch, you're just gonna kind of bend really slowly, precisely if you can. Takes a bit of concentration. Press, press, press those tips. Open. Ring finger. Press it in. Open. Middle finger. Press it in. Oh, open. That one really kind of stretches through the back of my hand. And then index finger. Press, press, press. And open. Perfect. Give it a little shake. Nice, soft little shake. Wonderful. Place the hands down. We take a nice big breath in and exhale. Okay, so now we're going to go a little bit more with the wrists. So with your fingers like nice and loose, we're just going to rotate both wrists together. You could do one at a time if you wanted to, but doing both together, it really doesn't matter. So just nice and gently circling around. Really kind of just think about how your wrists feel. So for me today, actually this right wrist is feeling a little bit tender. Left one feels absolutely fine. So if you just take a moment just to tune in, notice kind of how you're feeling, and then take it the other way. Always circular movements, always make sure you go the other way. Perfect. Wonderful. Come to a little stop. Just let your hands relax down just for a moment. You can take another breath if you want to. Let it go. It's always nice to take that little break in between. Now we're going to make fists. So bring your fists in. If you can give them a little squeeze, great. If that's a little bit of a challenge for you, just close them as best you can. Maybe leave a little bit of a gap. It really doesn't matter. But just closing them, and then same again, just circling the wrists. And this just gives a little bit more of a stretch over the back of your wrists. So you can just kind of circle around about 10 times, or you could just do it until you want to stop or want to take it the other way. It doesn't matter. Perfect. Let's go the other way. Remember to keep breathing here. So often when we do these little movements, we hold our breath for some reason. Perfect. Come to a little stop. Now we're going to stretch the hands. So really stretch the fingers nice and wide, feeling that beautiful stretch right across your palm. Feels nice. Breathe in. Exhale. Wonderful. Then take another little shake. Both hands. Shake, shake, shake. Perfect. Let the hands rest down. We take that big breath in. Exhale. So what we're going to do next is zombie arms, which I'm just going to turn this way a little bit, just so that you can see what I'm doing. So we're going to extend the arms out. Palms are going to be pressing away from us just to begin with. If you can, try and stretch your fingers just like you did before, and then take a big breath in. As you exhale, really slowly, with those fingers nice and wide, slowly point them down towards the floor. So the kind of fingers are like fanned down towards the floor, like this. Okay, and then inhale, slowly, slowly lift them back up. And then almost kind of press your palms away again. Take an inhale. Exhale, slowly, slowly point the fingers down. And again, you're feeling a slightly deeper stretch over the backs of the hands and into your wrists. Inhale, take it up. And then one more time, take an inhale here, and exhale, point the fingers down. Wonderful. Nice and slowly, bring the fingers up, have a little shake again, just a gentle one. And then this time we're going to do it with fists. So make those fists again, extend the arms out and have it so that your knuckles are pointing up towards the ceiling. So you're pressing outwards, take an inhale, and then nice and slowly point the fists down towards the floor. So again, it feels that slightly bit different. Maybe it feels a little bit of a deeper stretch. You might feel it a little bit more into your forearm. Inhale, slowly come up. Exhale, slowly down, pointing the fists down towards the floor. Inhale up and exhale down. Wonderful. Inhale, just come back up, release your hands, and then have one last little shake it out, shake it out. Okay, so if all of those movements were okay for your hands today, what you can do now is what I call it a little fun challenge just for your hands. So we're going to go through a series of little movements, and then we're going to see if we can go maybe a little bit faster with them. So the movements are, and you're going to do both hands at the same time. So the first one is a web. So the web is already what we've done, that nice stretch of the palm, the fingers, nice and wide. We then take that into a claw, but when you move into your claw, do it with some resistance. So really slowly start to bend the tips of the fingers into a claw. So this is creating that resistance in your hands. This is good for when we want to grip. Okay, so that's our claw. So we've got web and we've got claw. From the claw, we bring the four fingers together and press towards the thumb for a beak. Okay, and then you're kind of pressing here. So again, this is creating a little bit of a resistance, a little bit of a stretch, again, for your grip, for that kind of pressing in. Okay, so we've got web, slowly into a claw, and then to a beak. And then we have the little rest, which is almost like doing a child's pose when you're doing like mat yoga. We're going to make a little fist. And that's just kind of resting the hand. You don't have to squeeze it in. It's just into a nice gentle little fist. Okay, so let's see if we can do it in sequence, all in one go. So we spread the fingers nice and wide for our web. Into claw, then to the beak, press, 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 and then gently to your fist. open, spread nice and wide, web, into the claw, and then beak, and then fist. Web, claw, beak, fist. One more, open, web, claw, beak, fist. Oh, I have like a weird clicky thing in my finger there. Okay, so if you find that okay, then what you can try and do is speed it up slightly. So we'll have a little go quickly. So we'll do 3 rounds if we can. So web, claw, beak, fist. Web, claw, nearly got it wrong, beak, fist. Web, claw, beak, fist. And then you can try and challenge yourself by doing it a little bit faster if you wanted to. So all the little moves that we did in the beginning, they are basically warming up your hands, warming up your fingers, giving everything a nice little stretch out. So they prepare you to have a go at this little challenge. So I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments how you got on. And that brings us to the close of today's yoga for your hands, fingers and wrists. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a little like and be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. I hope to see you in the next video. Take good care. Bye.